To the west of the continent, Guinea's acting military ruler is meeting with presidential candidates after the Electoral Commission failed to reschedule a vote that should have taken place on Sunday. VOA West Africa correspondent Scott Stearns has the story.
Guinea's transition to civilian rule has stalled, with presidential campaigning suspended for more than a week now, and no sign of movement from the Electoral Commission or the interim prime minister about rescheduling a second-round runoff between former Prime Minister Cellou Diallo and longtime opposition leader Alpha Condé. Diallo supporters say Condé's campaign is trying to delay this poll because Diallo won more than twice as many votes as Condé in the first round. Mamadou Ba Badiko is the spokesman for the alliance backing Diallo.
The coalition will no longer support the violation of legal regulations and will strongly oppose any attempts to prevent or delay the organization of the second run of the presidential elections.
Condé's campaign says problems from the first round of voting must be resolved before voters can have confidence in the results of a second round. That includes the distribution of new voter cards, the public posting of voter lists, and the establishment of more than 1,000 new polling stations in rural areas. The international crisis group think tank says Guinea must move quickly to avoid a repeat of street clashes between Diallo and Condé supporters that led to the suspension of campaigning.
The 24 recommendations that were endorsed must be scrupulously applied, and a date must be set as soon as possible for the organization of the second round.
Diallo says he'll accept a delay of no more than 3 weeks. Election observer Latif Haidara agrees with Diallo's insistence that electoral rules not be ignored, but is concerned by his party's threat that delay beyond 3 weeks could lead to violence.
Je partage le point de vue de l'UFDG et la position de l'UFDG qu'on respecte la loi.
I agree with Diallo's party that the law must be respected, but I disagree with the second part of the declaration that says that if the law is not respected, tough means must be used to make the law be respected, because everywhere I have seen tough means being used. Tough means being, in this case, to take to the streets. In Rwanda, in Kenya with Kabaki, in Ivory Coast, it never gave any good results.
Acting military leader Sakuba Konaté has tried to stay out of this dispute, saying the vote is a matter for civilians, not the army. But he's now involving himself more directly in this electoral standoff, as it now threatens the entire process of returning to constitutional order after nearly 2 years of military rule. Scott Stearns, VOA News, Dakar.